Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today we're going to be taking a look at all the Dead Orbit guns. I did a video a couple weeks back right when Rise of Iron launched where I showed off all the Dead Orbit vendor weapons. Well, now I have a version of each one of them. Some of them are vendor versions, some of them aren't. I'll try to remind myself which ones are and which ones aren't, but we're going to go a little bit in depth on each gun. So if I've done a full video on each one of these weapons, I will link it in the description below. Right now we're just having fun shooting each one of them right now, and apparently being very accurate accidentally. So this is the Dead Orbit Scout Rifle. Ooh, heavy ammo. This is the Dead Orbit Scout Rifle. It is a high impact, low rate of fire scout rifle, the Keystone 01, a precision weapon modified by Dead Orbit's superb technicians and specialists. This is the vendor version. I grabbed this. I have not leveled it up, so you're seeing it base stats, but it's pretty decent. If you like high impact scout rifles, this is a good option. It's got extended mag, lightweight, perfect balance, triple tap, and crowd control. Perfect balance or extended mag and triple tap will be good. Perfect balance is nice. Crowd control is always good on a scout rifle when you're fighting mobs of enemies. So pretty solid options from the vendor right here. And you saw me shooting it just now. Very accurate, very strong gun. I was not working too hard to get those headshots. It's got some good range. I like it. I don't know. I haven't used this one too much, as you can see, but I picked it up and I'm like thinking I'm just going to pick it up, buy it, show it off, and then delete it. And then I'm deciding as we go that I really like this scout rifle. So it's a hard-hitting scout rifle. I'm always a big fan of the hard-hitting scout rifles. Up close, just hip fire it, get the job done, and you'll be good to go. So that's the Keystone 01 Dead Orbit Scout Rifle. Let's move on to the other primary, the Extremophile, Extremophile 011 or Extremophile 11 auto rifle. This one I got to drop very early on in Rise of Iron. How dare you, sir? How dare you? And this one has a couple interesting talents. It is not the vendor version, like I said. I got it to drop at the beginning of Rise of Iron. It was a pretty good workhorse gun for me for a little while, and I used it pretty in depth. So we'll take a look at the talents I have on mine. Talk about it a little bit. It is it's got a couple different sights. It has armor piercing rounds, small bore, and persistence. It also has lightweight and spray and play. I like the armor piercing and the persistence to give me that extra punch and extra precision out of this auto rifle. It is a medium impact, medium rate of fire auto rifle. It reads an auto rifle modified by Dead Orbit's superb technicians and specialists. So cool auto rifle. I like it. Like I said, I used it a lot at one point because it was the best option I had, and it performed very admirably. It's a good PvE and PvP weapon. You can't go wrong with this gun. If you pick up the vendor version, it's actually pretty decent. I don't remember exactly the rolls, but I do remember thinking, hey, that's a pretty good auto rifle. I'm going to get down on that. So very nice auto rifle. Like I said, if I have any of these guns with full featured videos, I'll link them in the description. You can take a look at that. So I do have one for this one for sure, so you can take a look at that if you feel like it. Talk about a little bit more PvP and PvE performance, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and we go just in a little bit more depth. So but next up we have the fusion rifle. Come here, I'd like to vaporize you. We have the fusion rifle. It is the Worlds to Come 001. I believe this is the vendor version 2, but don't hold me on that. I don't remember it. Yeah, it is. It's 350. That's my key right there. It's 350. So it's a slow charge rate, higher impact. It's kind of the medium to high, not the highest impact fusion rifle. It's got a couple of different scopes. It comes with enhanced battery, snapshot, hammer forged, performance bonus, and hidden hand. The reason I thought this was good is it has snapshot and hammer forged to get that increased range or performance bonus if you want to use that. It does have enhanced battery, but I recommend snapshot, hammer forged to go along with your hidden hand, and you should do very well with this gun. Learn its effective range, get used to its charge rate, and you'll be working them pretty hard. So I always tell people about fusion rifles. There is a learning curve when it comes to fusion rifles. You got to get used to how it works, and then once you do that, you should be very good with your fusion rifles. So find one that you really like, use it a good bit, and you will do a lot better with it later in the Crucible. So it may be a slow charge, but it's pretty quick compared to other slow charge fusion rifles. So solid fusion rifle. Vendor version is very good. If you get one to drop with better talents, it's really cool. So brace frame would be good. Brace frame rangefinder, something like that would be really, really cool. So let me know about this fusion rifle if you've got one and if you're using it. I haven't seen it very much. Really have not seen it very much. Next up, let's look at the Bitter Edge 010 sniper rifle. I got this one to drop very early on in I wanted to say Taken King, but in Rise of Iron as well. And it came with the ambush scope. It has explosive, snapshot, hammer forged, life support, and firefly. It is a fun gun. It's a high rate of fire, low impact sniper rifle with 5 in the mag. I always call them fun guns. I always call sniper rifles like this fun guns because they're not very fast, or they're not very hard hitting, but they're very fast. So they're a lot of fun to use. I call them fun guns. They're PvP capable, PvE very capable. The flinch though, flinch on sniper rifles, man. PvE flinch is ridiculous. So you're gonna have to work around that if you're not used to flinch on snipers in PvE, because it can get pretty bad. It can get pretty disorienting to try to up close snipe in PvE if you're not sniping a boss. So PvE flinch, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. But this is a cool gun. A lot of interesting talents. I don't know about the vendor version. I haven't looked at it recently, but it's one of those guns that people will ignore just because it's not a high impact or doesn't have amazing talents. But get used to it. And quick firing sniper rifles, they require a different type of playstyle in Crucible if you're going to use them for PvP. But they're definitely effective. They're definitely effective. I mean, a headshot from a sniper kills anything except a Guardian and a Super. So, or self-res. But if you're just playing 6s, this is the type of sniper rifle you want because it's got that quick fire rate. And like I said, in 6s, most of the time you're going to be getting one-shot kills with headshots no matter what. So don't stress out about the impact too much. So, definitely want to take that gun into account. If you're looking for a quick fire sniper rifle, it's a cool gun. Next up, this shotgun, man. This shotgun, last ditch 001 shotgun, a shotgun modified by Dead Orbit's superb technicians and specialists. Mine has linear compensator, CQB ballistics, and aggressive ballistics. I'm going for max range, so it's got hand-loaded, lightweight, hammer forged, knee pads, and final round. Kind of want to put knee pads on there to see how it works, but it's a 5 in the mag shotgun. Pretty high impact, not the highest, not Matador range, but with these talents, it's got some definite distance. And I love final round on a shotgun, especially a shotgun that's PvE capable. Final round makes taking out higher health enemies a lot of fun and not too difficult. I love the final round sound when it goes off, even when you're reloading. So this shotgun I got, it was the first purchase I made that was a shotgun. It's the first shotgun I bought from a No, I got this one from a drop. I was going to buy it from the vendor, and I got it to drop before I could buy it, surprisingly. It was actually one that I had picked out to buy. This is the gun that everybody coming into Rise of Iron thought was going to be dominant. And they weren't wrong. It is very strong. Just the Matador came back and kind of took over everything. So this one kind of pales in comparison to the Matador, but if you're comparing it to anything else, it's very competitive and a lot of fun. And the Matador, I would consider it non-PvE capable, whereas this gun's very PvE capable. Depending on your talents, depending on what you do with it. I definitely like it. I like that it doesn't have rangefinder. I like that it's got hammer forged and hand loaded because you don't have to ADS if you don't want to, and you're still going to have the same range. So very good shotgun. Very effective shotgun. And like I said, I love final round on a shotgun like this because you got a little bit more speed and you're getting to that final round. If you're fighting a guy, you need to put your muzzle right in their chest. Full auto and final round makes for a deadly combination. So I really enjoy that. What do you think? Do you guys have this shotgun? Did you buy the vendor version? Which one's your favorite? And how do you like Manova Bomb? So, I definitely enjoy this shotgun a lot. We got one more gun to look at. And it is a rocket launcher. Have a rocket. You know you want some. It is not leveled up, but man, this thing reloads fast. Okay, let's take a look at this gun. Talk about the talents. Now, this is a rocket launcher that I would probably not recommend you pick up. I did get it out of a package. Got it to drop with aggressive, soft, countermass. Anything to help out blast radius and velocity on this one's going to be pretty good. It has massively quick reload, so with grenades and horseshoes, it's interesting. If you use a rocket launcher with grenades and horseshoes accurately, this one with the quick reload is an interesting situation. It's not going to be high impact. It's not going to be high blast radius. You're going to get some bonuses here that can help out. But I don't know. It's got tripod. If you were wanting to run and gun with Field Scout, tripod, grenades, and horseshoes, this would be a pretty interesting situation with the raid gloves that get you lots of heavy ammo. You could almost PvE this as a secondary. Almost. And it would be an interesting experiment because with the right talents, you can hit everything. And it's pretty slow, but it reloads really fast. So I don't know. Interesting rocket launcher. I wouldn't recommend you purchase it, but with the right talents and the right equipment, it could be an effective weapon. But I don't know. What do you think, guys? Which dead orbit gun is your favorite? If you want any more detail on any of these guns, if I have a video, I'll put it in the link below. So check those out. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Leave me some comments. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, I am Death from Above, and I will see you later. See you, bye!